Frightening video. You might want to turn away if you haven't seen it. Cruising, as I said, up 5-0, and then Carl Crawford, just a wicked comebacker, and there's just nothing Clement can do. It gets back on top of him so quickly, he just can't get his hands up in time, and Clement clutching his head immediately. One more look, and you see just how fast that ball takes a beat on his head, and it ricochets fully out all the way into left field. Fans, Red Sox fans, there's so many of them wherever they go. They're concerned. So are the Red Sox. So are the Devil Rays. Everyone's circling around as the medics came out. Trainers as well, keeping an eye on Clement. Carl Crawford obviously feels awful. Finally, he flipped over on his back, appeared to be breathing normally, blinking as he's loaded onto the stretcher, wearing that neck brace. More on his condition in just a moment, but after the game, some thoughts from his teammate and his manager about their teammate. They're just happy it's not worse.
Well, the good thing was he was conscious from the get-go. You know, he never blacked out or anything. And we heard all the tests came back negative. So it's a positive for us.
I came in right away and called Heather, Matt's wife, and because I knew, you know, I mean, that's tougher to be there than here. And then we made sure everybody had the right phone numbers, and you know, Jack McCormick's doing all that. I mean, we wanted to make sure everybody was kept abreast, especially his family, just so, you know, it's tough enough to be away, but you know, you just want to make sure you have your priorities in order.
Horrifying sight, but Johnny Damon was right. Clement conscious, alert. The Red Sox team doctor said he never lost consciousness. A CAT scan came back negative. Clement, though, would remain in the hospital overnight for observation. So he's going to be all right. But Harold Reynolds, what's the impact moving forward when he steps back on the mound?
Anytime anybody gets hit by a baseball in the head, there is major concern. Fortunately for Matt Clement, he is healthy. My next concern would be, how's he going to be his next outing? The only thing I can compare it to is when Andy Pettitte got hit by a line drive a few years ago with the Yankees. Every time he delivered a pitch after that, it seemed like he was flinching, anticipating the ball being hit back at him. That happened for about 4 or 5 starts. We'll see how long it might take Matt Clement to get to where he's confident and comfortable on the mound.
And as scary as that scene was and as inconsequential as it may have seemed, both teams did have to finish the baseball game. Picking up later in the third, Rays down 5-1, bases loaded for Aubrey Huff. That one's not coming back. His second grand slam in 5 days. Huff 3 for 4 with the bases loaded now after an 0 for 17 stretch with the bases loaded. Bottom 7 tied at 6 now after Carl Crawford stole second and third. Julio Lugo to Edgar Renteria, who missed plays. It ruled a single. Crawford scores with 2 outs. Lugo would score in a Jorge Cantu double. Bottom 8, 8-6 Rays. Alex Gonzalez up. That ball glanced off Manny Del Carmen before Renteria made the play at first. Scary deja vu, but Del Carmen was fine. Top 9, Jason Varitek off Danny Baez. No need to chase that one. His 16th, and it's 8-7 Rays. After 2 base hits, Bill Miller up. Miller inside the line. Pinch runner Adam Stern coming around to score. John Olerud.
Not swift.
Not known for his speed, but he's going to try to do it anyway. And, well, he's out. Miller did advance to third. Game was tied at 8. Bottom 9, 1 on 2 out. Cantu facing Curt Schilling. Cantu, high and deep. Damon's got a beat on it, and he makes the grab at the wall. And they would go to extras for back-to-back nights. Boston had gone 98 games without going to extras before the back-to-back extra inning games. Top 10 now, Damon leading off.
Damon leads it off in the 10th. Hits it in the air to deep right field. Hollins back, looking up, gone! Damon puts the Red Sox on top 9-8.
So Damon takes one away, and then he gives the Sox one. Bottom 10 now, 10-9, 2 on, 2 out for Joey Gathright. John Olerud makes a nice stop, gets the force at second to end it. Sox win a wild one, 10-9. Curt Schilling with his second win as a reliever.
120? Well, that might have been a little bit, maybe in the sun, I don't know. But anyway, it was hot, real hot. And it was real hot if you're Eli Marrero trying to get an inside the park home run. It bounces off the wall, and here comes Marrero, and oh my goodness, it's hot. I can't go no more. Oh my goodness. And he's out at the plate.
For nothing.
Out at the plate. And the heat and all that running would take a toll, and Marrero would leave the game. Bottom 6. It's 2-1 home team, and Sammy Sosa facing Rogers, and he slams a 2-run shot to center. His 12th of the year. O's lead 4-1. Lee Mazzilli, his skipper, said he's changed his stance a little bit, and he's starting to hit the ball a little bit better. Sosa ties Frank Robinson for 5th on the all-time home run list, 586. He's now 14 shy of 600. Top 8, all tied at 4. Gary Matthews Jr. facing Jason Grimsley. Bases loaded. Watch this 4-6-3. Brian Roberts flips it backhand, and Miguel Tejada makes a great play. We're still tied at 4. Bottom 8, Javi Lopez just back from the DL off James Baldwin, who was released by the Orioles last month. Now he's helping out the Orioles as Lopez leaves the yard. It's Strohs and Natty Bose, and the home team finally back in the win column.
Score, A-Rod off Brad Radke. No need to chase it. It's gone. Solo shot, 1-0 Yankees, 28th of the year for A-Rod. He turns 30 on Wednesday. Randy Johnson, well, he had to work like it was his birthday. He gets Joe Mauer looking, then Shannon Stewart swinging. And check out how the slider was working. The pitch on the left is the slider. Pitch on the right is the fastball. They look the same at first, but the slider drops down and in like crazy. You'd have to put fake glasses and a mustache to disguise it anymore. Torrey Hunter taking on Randy Johnson. Pitch 1 foul, pitch 2 foul, pitch 3 strikeout. Next at bat, pitch 4 foul, pitch 5 strike, pitch 6 struck him out again. Next at bat, pitch 7 strike, pitch 8 foul, pitch 9 ball, pitch 10 strikeout. Johnson strikes out Hunter 3 times in only 10 pitches. That's efficiency. 11 Ks for the unit. Yanks win at 4-0 as A-Rod gets ready for the big 3-0. It's all about Greg Maddux. 2 strikeouts from 3,000. He had to endure a rain delay before they got started. He gets Jason Ellison, first batter of the game, so now he's sitting on 29-99. Third inning, Omar Vizquel at the plate, and you are witnessing history. Got him looking for number 3,000. Worth another look. Maddux freezes Vizquel, becomes the 9th pitcher with 300 wins and 3,000 strikeouts. Teammates come over for some congratulations. And then, of course, in his second tour of duty at Wrigley Field, we got plenty of love for him there as well. Ball game would go on. Top 6, 1-0 Cubs. Pedro Feliz at the plate versus Maddux. And, you know, he's really been known more as a gold glove type pitcher than a strikeout pitcher, and you see why he gets Edgardo Alfonso going home on a little chopper. Bottom 8, 2-1 Giants. Former Cub LaTroy Hawkins to Michael Barrett. And that one's going. 11th home run of the season for Barrett. Game tied at 2. Now top 11 after they went to extras. Michael Wirtz to Ellison with runners on first and second. Jose Macias just misplays it. Debbie Cruz scores. Giants win at 3-2, so his team can't get the win, but Maddux does get the milestone.
You know, it's pretty cool. You know, not that many guys have done it, and you know, I remember when Dick Pohl told me one day, why don't you stop trying to strike guys out and just try to get them out, and you'll probably strike out just as many guys, if not more. And you know, he was right. And you know, I've always tried to, with 2 strikes, just make a pitch and get the guy out. And you know, you get a lot of strikeouts just on accident by doing that.
Maddux in some exclusive company, the 13th man in Major League history with 3,000 strikeouts. But how exclusive is that? Well, there are twice as many people with 3,000 hits and more than 3 times as many people with 1,500 RBI. 3,000 strikeouts is even more exclusive than 300 wins, the other club in which Maddux holds a membership. Ken Rosenthal now on what the Cubs need to do to get Maddux some help before Sunday's trade deadline.
The Cubs effectively will make 2 trades in the weeks ahead when they get Nomar Garciaparra and Scott Williamson back from the disabled list. They've plugged rookie lefty Rich Hill into the number 5 spot in their rotation now that Kerry Wood is on the DL, but they're still looking to add a right-handed hitting outfielder. They've talked at length about trying to get Willie Mopena or Austin Kearns from the Reds, but so far the Reds have been stalling and saying, hey, we don't want to trade either of those guys. If the Cubs can't get an outfielder, to go with what they have, and obviously getting Nomar back would help their offense.
Showdown in the National League East. Your leaders facing one another. Livan Hernandez just dreadful in Turner Field. Those are the numbers. And we flash back to his last start against the Rockies on Wednesday. Speaking of dreadful, he hit 4 Rockies batters because he said he lost control of his slider after the game threatened to shut himself down for the rest of the season. Hernandez said it's 99.9%. I'm not going to pitch no more this season. I'm done. I think so. Let's see what happens. It's not the doctors, it's me. I'm the doctor. I don't need it, meaning surgery, but I'm going to. All right. Well, he's back, and he's apparently better than ever, like Greeny. A filthy curveball to Andrew Jones there. One more look. The knee buckler. You don't see that much to Major League, especially not to Andrew Jones. All he can do is laugh. Then Chipper. He's going to leave the yard, but Brad Wilkerson's got other ideas. Top playing nominee as he brings this one back into Turner Field. One more look. Wilkerson incidentally went 3 for 5 at the plate, and he saved a run there, and it's still 2-0 Nats. Next pitch, though, nobody's bringing this one back. Adam LaRoche just smokes this one out. His 14th. Lead cut in half. Hernandez would leave the game after the 8th, but pitched much better. Bottom 9, Chad Cordero in to try to close it out. This guy's been lights out all year, but first and third, nobody out. LaRoche, this one stays in the confines, but it will effectively work out. Andrew Jones comes in on the sac fly. We were tied at deuces. Bottom 10, Luis Ayala in. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Ayala to Marcus Giles, the 1-1 pitch, and he plunks him. So now the bases are loaded, and Andrew Jones comes up. There's nowhere to put him. You've got to pitch to him, or you don't. Ball 1, high. Ball 2, low and outside. Oh, God, a 2-0 pitch to Andrew Jones. That's low. Chipper in the dugout, getting everybody fired up. All we need is one more pitch. It isn't exactly Johnny Drama, but it's all you need. Ayala and the Nats not happy with the call. Braves take the win 3-2. The Nats have lost 7 out of 9. They are sinking in a big fat hurry. National League East standings, there they are. The Braves, one of the most underappreciated runs maybe in the history of sports. All these guys do is win the division every year. They're now ahead of the Nationals. Last season, the Braves took sole possession of first place for the final time on July 23rd. Ken Rosenthal, what do the Braves and the Nats need to do by the trading deadline to improve their status?
Look for the Braves and Nationals to take very different approaches as the deadline comes near. The Braves aren't going to do much of anything. They're looking to clear out Dan Cole from their bullpen. They also have talked about adding an outfielder, but I don't expect them to do that. They're very comfortable with their younger outfielders, especially with the defense that they provide. The Nationals, on the other hand, have a number of issues to address. They are last in the majors in runs scored. Getting Nick Johnson back will help. They're also worried about their bullpen. They've used their late-inning relievers awfully hard, and Jim Bowden is always on the prowl for starting pitching. The problem with the Nationals is that they don't have a lot to offer in their farm system. I do, however, expect them to be dealing.
July 4th, not only America's birthday, it was also the day things began to change in the Nationals.
On Monday, apparently he because he came back from war on Tuesday off John Lieber, his 16th of the year, Houston up 1-0. Top 6, Roy Oswalt facing Bobby Abreu, got him with a 68-mile-per-hour curve. Next pitch, 94-mile-per-hour heater. Oswalt struck out Abreu 3 times on Tuesday.
That ain't right.
Never quite caught up to him. Top 7, 1 out, man on first, 1-1 tie. David Bell helping Oswalt out, pitcher's best friend. 5-4-3 DP. Oswalt escapes the 7th with the game still tied. Top 9, 2 outs, runners on first and second, game still tied. 120 pitches for Oswalt through 8 2/3. Manager Phil Garner comes out to the mound, and Oswalt says, "Skip, let me get the complete game." Next batter is Bell. There it is. Orlando Palmeiro is going to have to run, but he gathers it in. Oswalt complete game, 8 hits, 1 earned run, 9 Ks, but he needs another run to get a win.
There's a drive, way back, right field. It could be. This ball game is over.
Thank you very much, Mike Lamb. Astros win it 2-1 on Lamb's 6th of the year. 2-hour, 15-minute game in Houston.
Red Hot Oakland has won 7 in a row. Said Scott Hatteberg of facing Jake Westbrook and his sinker. It's hard to do anything but beat it into the ground. Here, he beats it into the ground with 2 men on. We go 6-4-3. Westbrook, 7 innings, gives up 2 hits, no earned runs, and induces 16 groundouts. Bottom 9, Oakland down 2. 2 men on, nobody out. Mark Ellis trying to get both those runners into scoring position. Fouls off the first bunt attempt, strike 1. Ellis tries to bunt again, and Wickman gets him to pop it up. Nobody can grab it, so it's an 0-2 hole, and he evens the count at deuces, but Wickman gets him with the, I'm not going to call it the high hard one at 88 miles an hour, but an out's an out. Can't advance the runners. 2 outs now. Eric Chavez steps in. First pitch he sees, he pops up into shallow left field. So there was a bit nerve-wracking, but that's it, and that's all. The Indians end the A's winning streak with a 2-0 shutout. So the 7-game streak is over, and we have a tie at the top of the American League wild card standing. The Yankees slightly ahead of those surging A's who were just awful in the beginning of the year. And there are those Twins who the Yankees beat on Tuesday, half game back.
Bottom first, 2 on, 1 out. Hillenbrand helping out. That's his 13th. Toronto takes the early 3-0 lead. Hillenbrand 3 for 5, 4 RBI in the ballgame. Bottom 4 went on Frank Catalinato. Sean Figgins. Fantastic grab in time at first. Take another look at it. Great play. Toronto leading those 7-0. Top 8, rookie Gustavo Chassin having himself a night. He gets Figgins on the 1-2 pitch. Next batter, 2 out, 2 on for Darren Erstad. Chassin says, I'll take that. 4 Ks for him, 8 innings of scoreless ball. He gets his 10th win, and the Jays get the shutout, 8-0. From Oregon to San Diego for the Cards and Padres. Padres told Phil Nevin, we didn't trade you because we need you to catch starting behind the plate the first time since August of 1999. Albert Pujols at the plate off Woody Williams. Albert fat, his 27th of the season, 4th in his last 10 games. But some of his mates not in the lineup. Larry Walker, Scott Rowland, Reggie Sanders, and Yadier Molina all on the DL. 10 career All-Star Game selections combined. You see the replacements. Let's see if they can get it done. So Taguchi filling in for Walker. That's a base hit. John Gall has the gall to come around and score. Everybody's safe all around. And the Cards up 3-0. Next batter, Einer Diaz playing for Molina. Squeeze it. Mark Grudzielanek coming in. Taguchi, Diaz, and Gall combined 4 for 10. Replacements did all right. They also knocked in a couple. Cards winning 4-2. Padres back down to 500 now.
Does anyone want to win the West? Reds and the Dodgers, bottom 5, 3-2 Reds, Milton Bradley facing Eric Milton, and the Milton on the mound wins, and Milton Bradley goes Bo Jackson and snaps the twig over his knee. Not happy. Kindling wood. Throw it on the pile, get rid of it. Top 8. Dodgers now up 5-3. Ken Griffey Jr. at the dish, and he's a professional gentleman of leisure on the stroll. Number 523 of his career cuts the lead to 5-4, but the Dodgers get 2 in the bottom of the inning. They're 8 under 500, but they're within 4 of the lead in the
Colorado. Mike Cameron hasn't been going well. 31 strikeouts in his last 26 games. Top first, no score. Jeff Francis facing Cameron, and he got him swinging. Top third, tied at 1. Francis facing Cameron again. This time looking. 6 2/3, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks for Francis. 7th inning now. Mike DeJean facing Cameron. Got him looking again, and I think everybody's inside of Cameron's skull now. Top 9, Rockies up 4-3, tying run on second. Brian Fuentes gets him. 0 for 5, 4 more Ks as the Rockies win at 4-3. So here's a look at the NL wildcard race now. The Nationals coming apart in the East, but for now, still on top of the wildcard race. They've got a 2-game lead on the surging Astros. Phillies 3.5 back, Cubs and Mets both 4 back, with the Marlins trying to hang in there. It's that time. It's SportsCenter's top plays, and we start at number 10, Manchester United versus Beijing Hyundai, which sounds more like a car dealership than a soccer team, but Manchester United using their heads, and they score.
WNBA action. The Fever and the Sun. Taj McWilliams-Franklin sends the behind-the-head no-look pass to Margot Didek. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more WNBA highlights.
I believe you. Number 8, Rangers and Orioles, Sammy Sosa making history.
Deep drive, center field. Matthews back. He looks up. He's to the wall. It's in the bullpen. Sammy Sosa ties Frank Robinson for 5th place on the all-time home run list. Number 586 for Sammy.
Number 7, Tigers Mariners. Miguel Olivo pops it up in foul territory. John McDonald makes a sliding grab. Detroit won the ball game 8-5.
Number 6, Nationals and Braves. Chipper Jones. That's well hit. But Brad Wilkerson says, give me that. And he robs Chipper Jones. Take another look at it. Whoops, and times the jump just perfectly. Levon says, good play, dog.
Number 5, Rangers and Orioles. Melvin Moore deep to center field. Gary Matthews Jr. making the Sarge proud. Goes back to the wall, and spectacular grab. One more look as he feeling for that wall and hits it with all his body, but holds on for the out.
Number 4, Red Sox and Devil Rays. Johnny Damon doing his thing.
And a high fly ball hit deep into center field. Damon will go back to the track, deepest part of the park. It is caught by Damon.
Stan, how many times have you seen it? The guy who's number 4 in the top plays with the defense is number 3 in the top plays with the offense.
It happens all the time.
At least once.
Virtually 3 times a week.
Damon, the game-winning home run, the margin anyway in the tenth.
Number 2, Phillies and Astros. Did you say margin of victory?
I did.
Mike Lamb providing it in this game.
There's a drive. Way back, right field. It could be. This ball game is over. The Astros win it. Mike Land is the hero of the night.
Number 1 in the hood, G. Greg Maddux, actually number 3,000 in the hood.
2-2, struck him out lucky. There it is. Congratulations to Greg Maddux. Caught Vizquel looking for number 3,000 ever.